Hello guys, welcome to Chetan Bharat Learning. In this video, I have taken all those questions relating to the topic that appeared in the UPSC Prelims question paper 2015. 2015 was a watershed year in many respects. It was the first time that in those years it was the first time that current affairs had appeared in such a large number. There were around 27 questions related to current affairs, and out of them around 6 questions were from the topic which we are going to discuss today. And I will be discussing all these 6 questions. The aim of making this video is to tell you in how much detail to go and how to study schemes, programs, funds, and similar things. Now moving on to question number 1. The question says Biocarbon Fund Initiative for Sustainable Forest Landscapes is managed by whom? The first option is Asian Development Bank, second is International Monetary Fund, and third is United Nations Environment Program, and the last option, D option, says World Bank. See, the correct answer is World Bank. I have given the solution right here on this slide only because the aim of this video is not to ask you to solve questions. The aim of the video is to tell you what types of questions are framed by UPSC so that we can make changes in our preparation if we are not doing in that way. Now let us know what other things, except that it is managed by the World Bank, what other things are important that can come in the following years. Okay, so first is it's a multilateral fund. Multilateral fund means Bahupakshiya fund, means more than one countries are involved. More than one entities are involved, more precisely. And it is supported by donor governments and managed by the World Bank. That is clear, that we have done. And what is the aim of it? See, every fund that is launched, it has certain objective. The objective of Biocarbon Fund is twofold. The first objective is it seeks to promote reduced greenhouse gas emissions from the land sector. How? Through REDD+. See, from land sector, greenhouse gases are emitted due to deforestation or forest degradation, especially in the developing countries. So there is a program called REDD+, and Biocarbon Fund Initiative for Sustainable Forest Landscapes is related to that. Second is to promote sustainable agriculture as well as smarter land use planning policies and practices. Now coming to the second question, we have been asked to consider the following statements. The Accelerated Irrigation Benefits Program was launched during 1996-1997 to provide loan assistance to poor farmers. Second is the Command Area Development Program was launched in 1974-75 for the development of water use efficiency. You have to tell which of these statements is or are correct. A option is 1 only, B option is 2 only, C is both 1 and 2, D is neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is B, that is 2 only. Now I want to tell you something. See, there are questions which I call as challa questions or trap questions. Those questions are not such questions कि हम उनको मापदंड एक standard बना के चलें कि उस हिसाब से करना है. This is one of those questions. See, you do not have to learn the years of each and every scheme, program or policy of the government. It is not required at all. Okay. What you have to do is you have to know the aim and objective of that thing. Now learn something more about Accelerated Irrigation Benefits Program. Actually, it is launched to give loan assistance to the states and not to the poor people. Okay, that was the trap in that question. To help them in a few major irrigation projects which were in advanced stage of completion. Okay, only those which were in advanced stage of completion. However, the Command Area Development Program, it was launched with the main objectives of improving the utilization of irrigation potential and also increasing agricultural productivity and production both. And how does it envisage to do these things? By integrating all functions related with irrigated agriculture. Now let us move on to the next question. The question says, which one of the following best describes the main objective of seed village concept? So you see, you must not only know some concepts or policies or funds, etc. You must know them well. because they've asked which one of the following best describes this concept. First is encouraging the farmers to use their own farm seeds and discouraging them to buy the seeds from others. The second statement is involving the farmers for training in quality seed production and thereby to make available quality seeds to others at appropriate time and affordable cost. A guest master will tell you that if there is a very long line, that option is correct. But please do not follow that, because in the subsequent years there have been statements like that and those were not the correct answers. Okay. See, earmarking some villages exclusively for the production of certified seeds. And the last option is identifying the entrepreneurs in village and providing them technology and finance to set up seed companies. So the correct answer is B, that is involving the farmers for training in quality seed production and thereby to make available quality seeds to others at appropriate time and affordable cost. Now we'll break this thing and understand this thing in a simpler version. See, what is a seed village concept? A seed village is a village where a trained group of farmers are involved. And these farmers are involved mainly in the form of self-help groups. They'll form self-help groups, SHGs, in production of seeds of various crops. And to whom do they want to cater? The needs of themselves, that is those farmers that are involved, that are trained for their needs, their own needs, and for the needs of fellow farmers of the village and farmers of the neighboring villages also, at an affordable cost and in appropriate time. So I hope this is clear to you. See, what UPSC wants is the cream part. You have to understand the broad thing and leave this nitty gritties. Okay, nitty gritties पे कोई क्वेश्चन आ भी जाएगा तो यू कैन लीव इट. बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस ऐसे होंगे जो हमें लीव करने होंगे, उनके पीछे हम अपना जो टाइम है वो नहीं खराब कर सकते. Now coming to the question number 4, that was a very simple question, but एग्जामिनेशन कंडीशंस में ऐसे क्वेश्चंस भी बहुत मुश्किल लगने लग जाते हैं, क्योंकि वी स्टार्ट थिंकिंग कि नहीं यार इतना आसान क्वेश्चन यूपीएससी तो नहीं डाल सकता है. ओके, सो द क्वेश्चन इज प्रधानमंत्री जनधन योजना हैज बीन लॉन्च्ड फॉर व्हाट? ऑप्शन गिवन इज प्रोवाइडिंग हाउसिंग लोन टू पुअर पीपल एट चीपर इंटरेस्ट रेट्स. ऑप्शन बी इज promoting women's self-help groups in backward areas. Option C is promoting financial inclusion in the country, and option D is providing financial help to marginalized communities. The correct answer is option number C, that is promoting financial inclusion in the country. And let me tell you, it is the biggest financial inclusion initiative in the entire world. And it was announced in 2014 by our honorable beloved Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi. And actually what it actually is, if you go to their website, no, they have described it as a national mission for financial inclusion to ensure access to financial services. Okay, and what kind of financial services? Banking services, savings and deposit accounts, remittances, credits, insurance and pension in an affordable manner. Okay, I want to drive home a point here. Whenever you search for a thing, whenever you search for an information, do go to the original website of that thing, original, because it is very highly likely that if they want to lift the statements, they will be from that website only. Now moving on to the second last question of the day, that is question number 5. In the index of 8 core industries, which one of the following is given the highest weight? Coal production, electricity generation, fertilizer production, or steel production? The correct answer is electricity generation. See, here you have to see one thing. They did not ask what is the weightage in percentage of electricity generation, or for that matter any other thing like coal production or fertilizer production or steel production. What they've asked is the highest weightage. So what we have to do is we have to learn the highest and the lowest. We don't have to remember the exact percentages. Now we also need to understand, since they have asked the question pertaining to index of 8 core industries, what are 8 core industries? In India, 8 core industries include, as the name, see, first of all, 8 core industries. Core industries means those industries that hold central importance. In India, what are these 8? First is electricity, the second is steel, third is refinery production, fourth is crude oil, fifth is coal production, sixth is cement production, then natural gas production, and then fertilizers. It is a monthly production index and it is released by Central Statistics Office. It is considered to be the lead indicator of the monthly industrial performance in India. If it is high, that means the performance has been better. See, electricity has 10.32% weightage, steel 4.9, coal 4.3, fertilizer 1.25. This we'll discuss in the next slide. And the next slide we'll see who has got the highest weightage and which thing has got the lowest weightage. We just have to remember those two and must have an idea what all industries are included in these 8 core industries. Okay, a general idea will suffice. The significance of 8 core industries is that they have a combined weight of 40.27% in the index of industrial production. The index of industrial production. It shows the growth rate of different industrial groups. And in those industrial groups, around 40% of weight is held by the 8 core industries that we have discussed. See, you don't have to remember all these percentages. That is just for your information. You just have to remember that fertilizer production has got the least weightage and electricity generation has got the highest weightage. Now coming to the last question of the day. Which of the following statements regarding Green Climate Fund is or are correct? It is intended to assist developing countries in adaptation and mitigation practices to counter climate change. Second is, it is founded under the aegis of UNEP, OECD, Asian Development Bank and World Bank. Solution is 1, A only. See, from this question we learn that we have to remember कि वो जो फंड है, पर्टिकुलर फंड है, वो किसके एजेस के अंडर है, किसने वो लॉन्च किया है या कौन मैनेज कर रहा है. ठीक है. Now we should learn something about Green Climate Fund because it can be asked again and again. Actually, it is a fund within the framework of UNFCCC. And it was founded as a mechanism to redistribute money from the developed countries to the developing countries so that those developing countries can adapt and adopt mitigation practices to counter the climate change. If you liked the video, please like, share and subscribe and stay home, stay safe. Thank you. God bless you and your families.